Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the King Philip's War. The King Philip's War, also known as the deadliest war that America has ever seen. But let's start to talk about who was the guy known as King Philip's. Metacomet, also known as Pomekatam or Metacom, got his name King Philip's after an adaptation in English. He was a sachem in 1662. For those who don't know, a sachem is a North American Indian chief, or a leader. He got his throne when his brother Wamsuta died shortly after their father passed. He was the leader of the Native American forces in King Philip's War, also known as the chief of the Wampanoag Confederacy between 1662 and 1676. As I said before, it is known as the deadliest war to ever be seen in America. There are two main causes of the war. One was that the Native Americans did their last to try to stop the English colonists from settling in their native lands, which means that the colonists wanted colonial expansion. The other reason was that there were native resistance because the natives from that land did not want the English colonists to take their land away from them. King Philip's War was fought by the colonists in Massachusetts and Connecticut against Wampanoag, which was led by King Philip or Metacom, with their allies Nipmuc and the Narragansett Indians. The war was located in colonial New England, which nowadays is defined as 6 states, them being Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. The colonists' army started by burning all of the villages from the Indians as they advanced through the natives' land. Consequently, the burning killed several women and children, which is absolutely horrible. As war goes and the long 2 years and 9 months passes, it starts to kill all of the Indians from Wampanoag, Nipmuc, and the Narragansetts. The Indians started to be a big minority and ended up losing the war. Metacom's son and wife were captured, so he went away to his secret headquarters at Mount Hope in Rhode Island, where he was later found and tortured by the colonists. His torture was absolutely horrible. He got his legs cut off, both of his arms, his head. He got spikes in his head, swords to his head. It was a real torture. After all of this major chaos, King Philip's War has come to an end after thousands of deaths, thousands of humans captured, and several others who were sold to slavery. The conflict resulted in significant deaths, a large, severe amount of damage, and the removal of Native American populations. Native American tribes' power was reduced by the taking of their land by English colonists, which consequently caused conflict between the two groups. The war additionally created the standard for additional land invasions and contributed to the slow collapse of indigenous civilizations. It was a crucial moment in the history of colonial expansions in North America because its effects lasted for many years in influencing colonial policies and contacts with Native Americans. King Philip's head was displayed in the town of Plymouth. What that means is, after the torture, his head was cut off and it was put in a structure in the middle of the town of Plymouth so that it could intimidate other Indians and warn them that that would happen to them if they resisted to the colonists. So it was a warning to the other Indians. Thank you everybody for watching. I give it my best. I hope that Mr. Baruti likes my presentation and I can hopefully win an Oscar. So thank you everybody.